Shalom, shalom, Shabbat shalom, yes sir. Happy Saturday, y'all, yes sir. Back for another video, yes sir. You already know I am in the building, yeah man. Sorry for the wait, like I'm saying, I've been extremely busy, yes sir. I've been having a lot going on, Like I told y'all, my son started Taekwondo, so he been doing that also, I've been trying to keep up on my class, and everything, man. I've been going through the motions and everything, man. Been having a lot of spiritual warfare kick up in my life, man. A lot of just challenges, a lot of roadblocks, man. Been really trying to knock me down and everything, man. Until I had to wind up making some big decisions in my life, man. And just been trying to stay on the righteous path and been trying to do the things I need to do. You know what I'm saying, just to keep it going, But yes, sir. Lord been keep giving me the word. I've been at times I feel a little discouraged at times. I don't know if I should keep doing it or not. If I should keep going or not. But hey, man, it's something to always keep bringing me back to this, man. Because like I said, even when I'm not doing this, man, I'm actually speaking in real life. I'm helping people, I'm edifying people, But I'm just on here, right? Just doing this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yes, sir. It's all love right now. Yes, I am back. So. But before we get into the video, we must profess one God, no one with him, no one before him, no one besides him, and no one after him at all. Yes, sir. But again, before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share the video, please, man. Yes, sir. But this one is not gonna be a long video, man. Just I'm basically just speaking today from my experience and everything, and what I went through, I'm gonna be talking about my, my semen retention journey, me being celibate and everything for a year and all that there, and like what I went through, how I got to this point, basically, I never knew what semen retention was, you know what I'm saying? Because I never knew what, I knew what celibacy was, but I didn't know what semen retention. I guess it's sort of the same thing, I found out about it. But semen retention is like, when you restrain from sex, when you abstain from, masturbating, all that, like that's no fap and everything also. So I was on the internet one day, watching a certain content creator. They was talking about this. I heard them talking about this, and I'm like, okay, because I know the Bible speaks about that, about restraining from sex and not having sex with just any old woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that I know now that I didn't know back then, I thought it was okay. Well, you meet a female, that's a female you plan you're gonna be with, okay, you sleep with her, okay, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know anything about, about the whole soul ties thing. I didn't know anything about, your value goes down, you just clucking yourself, you just losing energy, your testosterone goes down when you have sex with just any woman that's not your wife and everything. It's a sin to do that also, fornication. So it's a whole rundown, man. But before I get into that, I'm gonna give y'all my whole story, how it started and everything. I'm just gonna like bit by bit give y'all how I came about and how I started doing it, But yes, my verse for today is gonna be it's gonna be reading from 1 Corinthians 7:1-4. It says, now concerning the things, let's see if I can camera up a little bit, y'all. Hold on. Now concerning the things wherefore ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, likewise unto the wife, unto the husband. The wife halt not power over her own body, but the husband, meaning the woman don't have power over her body, that's the husband's body. And likewise also to the husband, who have not power of his own body, but the wife. And the same thing is vice versa. So basically, I just want to just read a little quick verse or whatever. I don't want to say too much, but it just tells that how the Bible tells us. It's good not. It's even good not for a man to even touch a woman. Not to even be close to a woman. And some in some situations, it's not how you have you meet a girl or something like that. You talk to a female or whatever. y'all getting close or whatever. It's you might spend nights over her crib. She might spend nights over your crib. That's not even good because it opens the door. It opens the door for temptation. It opens the door for lust. It opens the door for curiosity. Because if you with a godly woman, and she's with a godly man. Okay, well, it's certain things and certain statutes you're not supposed to do. See, I didn't know this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? See, I had to learn that also. But even kissing sometimes it's not even good to sometimes even kiss a woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're supposed to refrain from that until marriage. Basically, you're not supposed to sleep. So fornication definitely is a sin. And the more you do that, with the wrong person, that's how you invite certain spirits into your life. Because what I've learned too, like I said, I'm gonna give you a little rundown. This is a little, what I went through. How man, I remember the first time I even decided I was gonna do this, man. I forgot who I talked to, but the one person that made me laugh when I told him I was doing it was my pops and everything, Joe. I told him I was doing it. He was like, "Okay, what would make you want to do something like that?" I told him I wanted a challenge, man. I was tired of just the same old thing. Cause like, man, I'm 35, Joe. I'll be 36 soon. I'll be like 4 more years. I'll be 40 years old. So it's like, okay, I'm not getting any younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only getting older, and I see myself as I'm only elevating more and more in life. God is blessing me with more things, more opportunities. He's putting better options in my life and giving me more things. So like, okay, well, I wanted more out of life. I wanted more than just sex and the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I decided that was back in I think 2022, I believe. I think it was. I'm not sure. It might have been 2022. It might have been that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, 2022 going into 2023. I told my pops I was going to do that. I stayed on it for a while, man, because around that time also God had revealed to me what spirit I was living under and what spirit that had me trapped for a while. That had me like to the point where it was like, okay, well, I was trying to identify what had a hold on me at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And what was the name of that spirit that had a hold on me for that moment? And once I figured that out, I distanced myself a little bit, from the women I was dealing with around that time, women that was calling me, and I went on a monk mode. I wasn't really dealing with any women like that anymore. I was talking to them, but like when it came down to sexually, I wasn't dealing with them like that. Like the women in my past started hitting me up more. Women I don't even deal with no more started trying to call me again. A lot of my exes started calling me again, all type of stuff. And I was on this journey for a while. I felt good, man. I think I was like 3 or 4 months in until. Listen, brothers. If y'all on y'all semen retention journey and y'all on y'all celibacy journey, y'all spiritual journey, man, and y'all trying to wait and abstain from sex, bro, and you trying to be pure until you find yourself a wife, be prepared for the devil to send somebody into your life to knock you off. Because I didn't know this, and I didn't find this out. Other content creators, I didn't see this until later on, and they went through the same thing I went through. I didn't see it until later on until, what they call the woman in the red dress? Yes. Be prepared because that person is going to come your way. She is coming your way, trust me, to try to knock you back off. But needless to say, like I said, man, when I met this person, I was kind of skeptical, man. I had my, I'm not going to say any names, but I was kind of skeptical in the beginning. Like a lot of people told me about this person, man. A lot of people, told me, I shouldn't deal with this person. Even I had my doubts and everything too because, at some point it felt like I was getting more pulled into it, like they was trying to force themselves into my life a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I wound up giving this person a chance. Because like I said, I wasn't really talking to anybody like that. But and the ones I was talking to, it wasn't really really no going anywhere with anybody, because this person that came into my life, they had a form of godliness, what I'm saying? But what I know now, all the information I know now, all the knowledge I know now, I didn't know as much back then. I didn't know as much a couple of years ago like I know now. So certainly when it comes down to like certain type of godly women and all that type of stuff and what their standards supposed to be and how they're supposed to live their life and how they're supposed to be, yeah, I didn't know anything about that. So needless to say, they had a type of aura where they was kind of religious, where they had a type of a form of godliness, but basically how the Bible said, deny the truth thereof, basically. So Yeah, and they just gave themselves off as this person, you know, as they was, you know, kind of being like that. But you gotta also watch those type of women, because women that put the act on like that, that it only bees that way for a while, until after a while they have to show their true colors, because you can only pretend to love God for so long until you're around somebody that's really loving God and is really on that walk, like you proclaim that you're on that walk, and then like, okay, well, now it's becoming too much. Now it's becoming a burden and a problem now, because you don't do it like that, you know. You don't worship God like that person worship God. So it's gonna start to mess with them. It's gonna start to irritate their demons, because they were just acting to get something they want. They were just doing that to get to you. So when that's not fulfilled and they see they can't get to you, that's when the mask comes off. But yes, I'm gonna go back into that also. But yeah, so I dealt with this person for a while, because like, man, literally, I really thought, you know, that I was dealing with this person. I really thought this person was, you know, gonna be, you know, my wife and everything. But needless to say, I'm not gonna make a long story short and put too much out there. But you know, I'm gonna make a long story short and not drag this whole story on. But you know, things went on, time went on. Like I said, I thought this person, you know, was gonna be my wife. But like I said, you know, I got two kids already, man. You know, I got two kids already out of wedlock. So it's like I wasn't looking to have any more kids, you know. And I repented for me, you know, because back then, like I said, I was a wild kid. I was a wild dude, man. You know, I was just out there living free, man. Out there doing whatever, man. So like, you know, I wasn't always in the right headspace, you know, and I wasn't always living my life right. So, but once I knew, then I started getting a little bit more, and I started opening my eyes more and more and more, you know, okay, this is what I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, and the only reason I went back, you know, but I told this person, man, you know, like, okay, well, I'm just trying to do the right thing, you know. I don't want to, you know, this person just like try to have me come spend nights and everything. Used to have me like, you know, just used to do little things, like used to give me gifts and all type of stuff, you know, basically just trying to bait me in, you know what I'm saying, to try to get something that they want or whatever. I don't know what that was, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but now I know now. You know, back then I didn't know what it was, but I just knew that was just, you know, the devil sent this person to try to throw me off my path. The devil sent this person to try to, you know, just bring me back. And it happened. You know, like I said, I fell off. I mean, I wouldn't call it fall off, because you know at that time I thought that was what it was. You know, I thought this was it. You know what I'm saying? So I gave it a chance. You know, but come to find out, this person, you know, true colors really showed themselves. You know what I'm saying? But I still gave it a chance, because, like I said, I wasn't perfect. You know, I wasn't always a good person. You know, so I give people chances. You know, but after a while, you know, things steady started going and going and going, and then this person, I wound up having a kid with this person, man. So you know, just another story, you know, just another story, you know, that I have to tell. But the moment I knew, you know what I'm saying, that this wasn't going to be the one for me, I had to look into myself. And once I found out this person was pregnant and everything, and they was still going crazy and all that there, and it's like, okay, this is not going anywhere, you know, I could see this is what it is, you know. So I had to make a decision. Am I gonna continue to sleep with this person and continue to do these things, which I know it's not gonna work out, bro? Because I know it's gonna be some more crap down the line, and which it was. You know, it was still more lies, still more acting, still more deceiving, still more. It's a lot of more bull crap. I decided from that point on. I think my daughter was conceived in May of last year. Yeah, May of last year. So that's when I cut it all off. You know, I stopped sleeping with this person. You know, needless to say, I was still doing things, you know, like spending nights and all that type of stuff. I was doing a lot of stuff that like God told me not to do. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't fornicating, wasn't doing none of that. You know, I was still spending nights. I was still, you know, doing things you should be doing with your wife, with this person, what I know I shouldn't have been doing. So that's why I'm probably, you know, now started probably still paying for things, you know, and little things just started happening to my life. You know, like I started like my life started to go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because I was still around this person who I knew I wasn't supposed to be around, who I knew was just coming into my life just to set me back, you know, just to bring me back into certain situations. Because, like, once I told this person, like, okay, this is not right, we're not supposed to be doing this, that true color started to come out. Like, okay, you know, you could see the devil inside them or whatever what was inside them, like try to rebel, you know, and try to come against me. So like, and but they tried though. They tried to put this little front on, like, okay, well, this is what it is. Okay, well, all right, go. I'm gonna continue to try to do this. I'm gonna continue to try to do that. Yeah, don't get me wrong. They was trying to entice me. They were trying to do everything they could, you know, and try to get me to fall back. But I stayed strong, you know. During that time of my semen retention, though, I stopped from that. I stopped smoking cigarettes around that time. You know, I stopped. I stopped. Well, I really never wasn't really never no drinker or nothing like that, you know. But during that time, you know, I stopped, you know, I stopped popping pills, you know. I stopped completely. I stopped doing this, you know what I'm saying. You know, I had my times when I went back because I had got injured around that time. Also, I had hurt my lower back and I had pulled a hamstring, you know, from doing taekwondo. So I was, back and forth with a lot of stuff. But yes, so I stopped everything, So also, even though and I believe that with the strength of God and me actually committing to the full term, of semen retention and everything, I believe it gave me the strength to do that. Because without me committing to semen retention and me actually putting more and more of my attention into God, to prayer and everything, I don't think I could have did it just easy like that, because it was always been a struggle. So like I said, neither after that, I basically just had to learn a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, things in the Bible are put that way for a reason. If God said it that way, it's going to be that way for a cause. Don't go against it, because once you go against the thing that God is saying in the word, it's going to cost you something. And don't get me wrong, man, semen retention is not easy, man. I mean, for someone that can focus their I still get urges. I still get, temptations, what I'm saying? I still get tempted every day, what I'm saying? I still get, you still get those certain type of women that try to throw themselves at you. But like, bro, like back in the day, I would have been folded, man. Me, myself, personally, knowing people that know me, that really know me, they still don't believe I'm doing this. A lot of people like that know me when I tell them like I've been celibate for almost a year, they don't believe me. They like, yeah, man, whatever, Joe. You probably hit something last night. Cause people that know me know I was I was a whoremonger. You know what I'm saying? I was a ladies' man. That's like what I used to do. You know what I'm saying? Besides taekwondo, besides singing or whatever, or dancing or whatever, that's what I used to do. I used to be, that's how my daddy was. You know what I'm saying? So it was in my blood, and I inherited that. You know what I'm saying? That generational curse. That's how I was. I had the gift of gab. I could say what I want, use my words to get what I needed from any woman or whatever. And this is how I was. So it's like, I used to use that, and I used to do that. So now when they see me change my whole way of thinking around and how I do my stuff now and everything now, it's like they don't believe me now. But me personally, I don't care. It's not for y'all to believe me. It's for God to know what I'm doing, and the Lord know what I'm doing, and He knows like this has been tough, man. This has been real. And I think sometimes like, what if I would have stayed on that, for a month journey, you know what I'm saying, without the girl coming to my life. But no, that had to happen that way. Now that I think about everything, I had to meet her. I had to meet her. Well, the whole baby situation, I don't think that was supposed to go down like that, But hey, things happen. I don't know it was supposed to go down like that, but hey, that's in God's hands. Only He knows if that was really supposed to go down like that. But as far as everything else, for me to get the strength and the courage and the power to do that semen retention, actually say, okay, I guess I had to have that child for me to be like, all right, well, this is it for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I really got irritated. I got fed up. Like, man, come on, bro. I thought this was it for me. Like, no bull. Like, people that know me, like, I don't be talking about marrying nobody, Joe. I don't be talking about none of that stuff. But when it come down to real life stuff, like, I thought this was going to be it for me. You know what I'm saying? Once I found out this person wanted to go another way and still had some things in their mind that they need to work out and still had demons they need to fight with and wasn't willing to do that, you know what I'm saying? Or they needed more time to do that. I gave them that, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, I'm willing to put in the work out there. I'm not making any excuses. This person like to make excuses. They like to do all this other stuff and say, okay, you want to do that, but I want to walk a certain way. This person wasn't willing to walk that way. Cool. You ain't like that. That's cool. All right, cool. But I got to walk a certain type of way. I chose to do this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody forced me to do none of this. I chose to do this. God kept calling me into a certain cause, kept calling me to do a certain thing, so I had to do it. This is something I wanted, this is something He was calling me to do. I had to do it. So that had to happen that way, for me to really get fed up and be like, all right, man, I'm done. I'm done with this, man. Like, I don't know. I prayed to God. I told Him, like, God, like, man, I will not sleep with another woman. I will not, do nothing with no another woman. Not saying I'm not going to fall short. Not saying no temptation going to come my way, because I know it's going to come my way. But I've been doing amazing so far, A lot has come my way. Trust me. It's things I feel like, I feel like jumping in the lake and I can't even swim. I feel like jumping in the lake because the thing doesn't came my way and I said no. Because any natural man wouldn't say no to the thing. I mean, listen, I'm being explicit. I'm being, I'm keeping everything cool. So it's YouTube, and I know a lot of kids probably watch me too. My son watch me, but I'm just keeping it PG right now. The thing that come my way, man. Listen, Joe, the natural man wouldn't say no to this stuff. The things that have been offered me, the positions I've been in, man, listen, bro. A normal man would have broke on under these circumstances. Trust me, that I've been through. But I haven't, man. And I'm proud of myself for that, And I believe that's why God blessing me with certain things and blessing me with, certain opportunities or whatever, because I haven't done that, because I stayed true to that. And every time I am in situations, I still call the name Lord. I still call on God, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, Lord don't want me to do this, so I'm not going to do it, So if I can give y'all any advice, man, when it come down to, staying on this celibacy road, man. It's tough, man. You gotta deal, like I said, you gotta deal with the blue balls. You gotta deal with, the demons coming into your sleep attacking you. That's the main thing, man, when it comes down to the sex demons and everything, bro, that you inherited from watching porn, that you inherited from, sleeping with all these different women, bro, and whatever else you might have done, when you were out there having your sexual activities and fornicating and everything, too. Type of spirit that you let into your life, man, you gotta deal with that type of stuff, bro. Because even to this day, it's been almost a year, but at some time I still get it. Like, I'm just now to the point where I'm saying no in my dreams to, certain situations. Or I'm not actually, actually climaxing in when I'm actually sleeping with someone in my dream, knowing that's the demon that's trying to sleep with me or whatever. So now it's to the point now where it's like, okay, well, it's ceasing now. Because they know, like, okay, well, okay, this man been on this for long, it can't plant seeds in my dream. So when I wake up now, I'm to the point now where I don't think about it as much. Because when you gotta notice, like, something that sometime when you have sex in your dream, it plants a seed in your mind. Where when you wake up and realize, you're like, man, now I want to hit this chick up. You know what I'm saying? See if we can get this cracking. I don't think like that. I think, okay, yeah, that devil tried again, but it ain't gonna work. Come on now. So it's things you gotta deal with. You gotta deal with that. You gotta deal with all this stuff, bro. It's like it's situation that you gotta go through, that's gonna test you, man, to the point where it's like, okay, well, now how do I get through this without falling into temptation? Prayer, fasting. Prayer, fasting, reading the word. 3 things. I gave y'all the solutions. What's gonna help y'all in this situation? Not say you're not gonna fall short. I'm so thankful I haven't fell short on these year, almost a year now. Next month will be a year. Listen, I'm so thankful I haven't fell short. Trust me, I've been praying, thank God, every single day I haven't fell short. Trust me, but yeah, I mean, my goal is to make it as long as I can until I find my wife. Basically, I don't plan on sleeping with anybody. I don't want to sleep with anybody. And until I find my wife, until God send me the one that He wants me to have, that's when I'll sleep with somebody. That's when I'll kiss a woman again. That's when I'll do anything that will come down to me, being with a woman again. That's when I plan on doing anything, I don't know, in whatever situation I'm in, I have to will myself enough to get out of any situation, but that's my plan, and I'm sticking by that, But yeah, man, like I said, be prepared for the nightmares, be prepared for the blue balls, man. And the upside on that, man, you got a lot more energy on semen retention, bro. Like when another thing is like another benefit to semen retention, like your conversation is more crazy. Your eye contact when it comes down to talking to women now is like it's crazy now. So that's what make women more lust for you more, because they can feel women. I had to learn this also because I watched videos about this also. Women can smell the retention on you. Women can smell when you holding in your seed. They can sense that on you. That's what draw them to you. A lot of women, like, that's why you get a lot more female attention when you're on semen retention. I had to learn that also, because they know you're not like the rest of these men out here just sleeping with whoever and whatever come their way or whatever. They know you standing for something now. Like back in the day with Samson, whatever, when he was on semen retention also, until he met Delilah, which, we all know how that worked out. That's why he could slay 30,000 men, 500 men with with one sword or with a tree branch or something like that, whatever he had used or something like that. Yeah, because he was harboring his energy. He wasn't just sleeping around giving his seed to any woman that came his way. So it's like, it's benefits to doing this, man. You're gonna get a lot of unwarranted attention also. A lot of female attention just around you just because this stuff is real, man. But I didn't start seeing that until about my eighth or ninth month in. That's when I started seeing like all the stares and everything, the smiles and the waves and all that type of stuff, and then just like extra conversation, or you trying to do something more to get my attention or something like that. It's just like I said, I don't pay attention to that type of stuff, because I'm doing it for a certain cause, so I'm kind of focused on what I'm really got going on, and I'm not too concerned about that. But yeah, man, it's probably one of the smartest ideas I ever did. Don't get me wrong, like I said, man, it's been tough, Jack. You know what I'm saying? I'm 35, man, so like the majority of my life, man, from let's say about 14, 15 years old, man, when I first jumped out there and got my, my first taste of, you feel me? It was, man, one of the most greatest things in the world, Jack. But man, so coming from that long time, Joe, as a shorty, Joe, so before I even knew how to, anything, Joe, that was what it was. I was a wild cat, so I started early when it came down to this type of stuff. I wasn't really know. I ain't jump on the porch late when it came down to this stuff, but you know, it's it's amazing, man, because to do this, man, and knowing you could stick to something, man, and knowing you could do this for a certain cause, and you're not just out here just just playing around with it because you just want to get more women in life. No, me being on celibacy road, me being on this semen retention journey is just for me to find a wife and to get closer to God, because you're not gonna find a wife, just sleeping out with anyone. You'll find a woman, you'll find a female. Come on now, you'll always find a female. It's easy out here nowadays. These women out here, these modern women out here nowadays, man, just sleep with anybody, man. They just giving it away to anybody, bro. And that's why a lot of women out here, they are alone and single, or they got boyfriends, or they got husbands, and they still sleeping around, still thinking they got options because they can't pair bond now, because they got so many soul ties with this man and that man. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, man. But it's best to just stay single, and stay on your celibacy road. I mean, you could talk to people, but always talk to someone that's on the same thing as you on. But you'll attract what you're doing, though. If you're on semen retention and if you're on celibacy road, you'll find a woman that's on the celibacy road, And if you are praising God and following God the way you're supposed to, you'll find a woman that's doing the same thing. But you attract what you're doing, So, but if you halfway with this, if you're not doing that, and you still gonna find them. You still gonna attract some, the ones that aren't on that road because they might need help, they might need some encouragement or something like that, or God might send you their way just to uplift them or something like that. But you gotta know not to deal with that type of woman because that woman is not what you want. Be ye not unequally yoked with unbelievers. That was my problem. The reason why I got another child right now. So yeah, but yeah, man, it's the solutions, man, to help it all, man, to basically get you brothers and sisters on the righteous road, man. Don't just be dealing with anybody, man. Don't just be sleeping with anybody. It's a sin, for one. For two, you just wasting your energy and your time, man. You can be putting that in something else, man, like finding your purpose in God for like what He wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, let Him, show you, and let Him actually, guide you. You know what I'm saying? Let Him. And this is one thing. The Bible also says what I'm still got to get used to doing also, because this is what I was taught. You know what I'm saying? Go to a church, go to this or go out there in the world. You'll find and know. The Bible says you should never look for a wife. God will send that to you. Seek God in all His ways and His righteousness, and He will give you those things that add. And He will add on to you what He wants you to have. He'll give you a wife. He'll give you a husband, but just do His work. Follow after Him. He'll give you what you need. Don't go out there looking, because when you go out there looking, you will find the wrong thing. That's like what I did. Basically what I did. The moment I stopped looking and just put myself, but that's how it was though. I gotta say it because I wasn't looking. You know what I'm saying? I was out there just helping people. Got back into my martial arts real tough. I just had received my black belt and everything too. I was out there, working, doing everything I needed to do. Like I said, I was still talking to women, but I wasn't really getting serious with no women like that. I was just focused on my purpose. Just trying to find out what's really going on. Stand on this righteous path and everything. But I wasn't looking. But that's how it came. It just came out of nowhere. This person just came out of nowhere. Just I said disguised himself as an angel of light, like the devil does. So hey, it's what it is, man. But you live and you learn, man. You know better now, just to make better decisions and just to know, to test the spirits. Not all spirits are of God. All spirits are not that come in the name of God are not of God. Like I told a friend that the other day, don't don't always get too hyped up. Don't always get too excited about certain people that come into your life, because certain people that come into your life are not always, there for you. They always come with a certain purpose or a certain motive, you know what I'm saying? Or to try to infiltrate something into your life, or try to prey on the weakness that you have, or something that might be going on in your world. So you have to watch and be wary, you know what I'm saying? Don't always be so guarded. You can't be tempted or scary or nothing like that to try to talk to people, but just know them, You know what you stand for. You know what you're about, you know what I'm saying? Don't let people just come and try to fool you or take you out of your focus, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody, like I said, I always say this, anybody that's like really for you and that's really, you know what I'm saying, that God sent, that's heaven sent to you, they're going to be trying to bring you more to the kingdom, or trying to push you more and get your relationship better, Men and women, they're going to always try to bring you better and closer into God. So always remember that, you know. But yeah, man, it's been a journey, man. It's been real good, you know. And like another benefit, you know, is, you know, like I said, you know, you can, your skin is more, you know, clearer. You know, I probably need to shave right now, so y'all can't really see. But y'all seen some of my old videos, man. Like my skin is like more lighter. I'm 35. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of my videos probably looking like I'm 25. So yeah, man, it's you get like it's a lot of benefits, man. You know, it's a whole lot of them, bro. It just, you know, like I said, there are the downfalls. You know, there are the drawbacks with this. You know what I'm saying? You get lonely. You know what I'm saying? You get the demonic dreams and everything, you get the blue balls and all that type of stuff, you know, but that stuff usually wears off, you know, after a couple of days and all that type of stuff, or a day or so, and probably mostly even hours. After a while, you've been in for so long, that stuff just wear away after hours, you know what I'm saying? But what the blue balls is there, but not the dreams and the, you know, the loneliness. That stuff just goes away with time, you know. Keep your eyes fixed on God and everything shall be fine, you know. But yeah, man, it's been a lesson. It's been a lesson and a blessing at the same time, you know, because this wasn't easy, man. You know, it was a tough decision to make because, you know, but I kept getting convicted also. That was another reason why, you know, I left it alone. I just stopped fornicating. I stopped just sleeping with random women because, you know, I was getting convicted at like, it's like every time I did that, and that's another thing. I think I said this in one of my videos also, but every time I would fornicate and every time I keep doing that and kept doing that, something kept happening to my life. Like little things just kept happening. Like, and so every time it seemed like something go wrong in my life, it either be with my money or my car. That's what it always seemed to be. And them the two things that always go wrong in my life when it seemed like the baddest thing that got it to, well, that I get punished for when it come down there. It always be my money or my car. So every time I know I've done something, you know what I'm saying, bad, it'd be something with my money or something with my car. So, but things just started happening, man. You know what I'm saying? Things just like literally just started happening, you know? So like, okay, well, but once I stopped it, I sat back like, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but I know wasn't none of that going on until I slept with such and such. I know wasn't none of that going on until you came into my life. I know wasn't none of that going on until I said, okay, let's do this. All right, time to give that up. And yeah, and yes, it's tough, man. You know, you not gonna get it right. Some people, like I said, some people bodies are different, man. Some people minds are different, you know. But you gotta have prayer. The three things is gonna help y'all the most, and I'm telling y'all this from experience. Prayer, fasting, reading the word. Reading the word and prayer, let them be the main things that you do. Trust me. Fasting, everybody can't fast right off top, you know, like that. I got videos teaching y'all how to fast and everything, man. Like some things you could do. You could start off like doing like 6 hours, you know, just to give yourself a little bit of good feel of that. I suggest drinking water the first time you start fasting, you know what I'm saying? Don't go straight into dry fasting because you probably might pass out, especially if you got health problems, you take medicine and stuff like that. So, you know, there's different ways of going into that, you know. But I got a video, y'all should watch it, you know what I'm saying? Like how you could do it in different ways to fast and like how you can start off doing it. But definitely prayer and reading the word, man. Them your tools, you know. Them your sword and your shield. That's how it's going, you know, protect you, to help you fight and everything, you know. So, because it is a battle, man. You know, the spiritual warfare. Because every time, you know, you've been so like locked in, you know, of doing the work of Satan, you know, which is sexual morality, you know, whatever it might be, watching porn, you know, getting yourself caught up with these spiritual spouses and everything, man. And now the devil see you trying to leave, he gonna send everything your way. That's another thing that came my way. When I left the semen retention journey, when I started the semen retention journey, and I left the wicked world, everything that was in my world that tried to keep me there, it was coming even stronger. More women came my way. I started seeing more sexual movies. I started seeing more things that try to entice me more. You know, it just turned up. The heat turned up even more. So it's like, oh my God, this is real. Every time you try to leave certain Satan's kingdom, he always going to try to pull you back more and more and more. So you got to be prepared for this, man. So yeah, man, I thank God every single day because, you know, it's to bringing me from out of anything. That was my strongest sin that I dealt with was lust. You know, always been the strongest one I dealt with. You know, I never had any type of, you know, anything else besides that. But that was like the main thing that like really, you know, like really caught me. You know, that really had a hold on me like that. You know, and I'm still fighting. You know, I'm still fighting, you know what I'm saying, to break free from certain strongholds that got a hold on me. But I've been doing it the right way, you know what I'm saying. I've been basically just doing everything I need to be doing to keep it going, you know what I'm saying, and keep it on the straight and narrow, you know. And I told myself this, you know, I don't care who stays with this. I don't care who rocks with this. I don't care who stays on this journey, man. But I'm gonna stay with it, man. Most of the world, most men in the world, they'll never do this type of stuff, man. I say out of 100 men, give or take 3 or 4. And out of that 3 or 4, 2 of them is wavering. They're not sure whether they're gonna do it or not, and they probably still weak-minded. So at some point they're gonna fall off. And that one, he in it, but at some point he probably gonna relapse. But he gonna get back on it. But he's still strong. So out of 100, I say probably 1.5 stay on this journey, similar to the journey anyway. So, but when it come down to walking with God, man, that's a different story. That percentage is gonna go down a little bit more. I can't speak on that one, man, because this a tough journey, man. You know, and I understand because some people, you know, like I said, you know, they've been taught something for so long. They've been living a life for so long, so it takes time. You gotta constantly badger them, constantly pick at their brain, pick at their mind, pick at their brain, pick at their mind, pick at their, and so it's like you gotta keep constantly telling somebody something to like change their mind and their outlook and the way they look at things. But you know, some people know the truth, get confirmation, see things, somebody come tell them the truth, and they still turn away from it, you know. So you can only help for somebody for so long, but you know the Bible says, you know, save yourself in this untold generation. So yeah, and shake the dust off your boots and keep it moving. But yeah, man, that's my story, man, about my semen retention journey, man, how I got on it, man, you know, what made me get on it, you know, and you know how I fell off and then came back to it again, you know. But yeah, man, it's been a journey. Like I said, I'm gonna keep on moving, man. I'm gonna keep on going as long as I can. Well, I'm gonna keep on going, like I said, until I find my wife, you know. I don't plan on falling off. I don't plan on going back. I don't plan on doing none of that, man. I plan on keeping it going the way I should, you know, keeping everything, you know, flowing in motion. So yes, sir. But yeah, man, and I want to say this also. A lot of content creators I see on here, man, like a lot of them I see on here with memberships, bro. A lot of them I see on here like certain videos you can't watch because of this and because of that, bro. I'm not one of those type of ones, man. Once my channel start growing more and more and more and more and doing all that, bro, I would not be getting memberships. I'm letting y'all know this now. I would not be getting any memberships, bro. And if y'all want to contribute to me or give me anything, just do that. I'll put my Cash App, I'll put my, you know, PayPal in my what's your name, but you don't have to do that. And I would never put any memberships on my page where you can't see certain videos if you're not a member or nothing like that, bro. I would never do anything like that, man. You want to give, do that. You don't, I don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a job, I work, man, you know. Even though I would love to do this full time or whatever, but I'm not charging anybody to get no words. I would never charge anybody to get the word of God. Anyone that charges anyone to get the word of God and receive the word of God, that's not a man of God, trust me. Do the work, put your own work in, have your own little side stuff you're doing to get your own money right. But when you come on here and you doing this, you speaking to these people, lead them the right way, but don't lead them to fulfill your pockets. Don't lead them to fill your pockets. Because that's not what God is sending someone like me to do. I'm coming to preach the word of God like I always say, will always do that. You want to contribute, do it. You don't, I don't care, man. I never came on this to get money. I never started this to even thought about getting money. I just came on here, man, because, you know, I want to speak the word of God. I want to put the word of God out, man. So I chose to do this, you know. I kept getting led to do this, you know. For y'all that know me, I was actually doing other stuff before this, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I chose to do, you know what I'm saying? And I got convicted of the other stuff I was doing, you know. So this is what I'm doing. But I would never charge y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just because you're not a part of my membership, can't see this video. No, all my videos are going to be viewed, you know what I'm saying? And you can view them over and over again. And they never have no memberships or nothing like that, bro. And I heard a pastor say that too. I forgot what his name was. Oh yeah, Pastor Gino Jennings. Yeah, he said something about that. Like, having memberships, nah. I want them. Nah, I never do nothing like that. So nah. But it's all love. Trust me. But yes, sir. That was my video, man. You know, it's almost 40 minutes long. I knew it was gonna be long though, cause it's like I need the people to know, like, you know, what's really going on and how this stuff can like really affect you and how this world, you know, really throws curveballs at you when you're trying to do the right thing. You know, walking with God has never been easy. It's never gonna be easy. That's why so many people don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Well, what don't do it the right way. So yeah, man. But once you do it and you fully commit to this, the works are amazing. So yes, sir. That's my video for the day, man. You know, give me a couple more days, man. You know, I got a next couple busy days coming up, man. I got some things I got to take care of, man. You know, and man, just trying to love the life. You know, I'm just loving life, enjoying life right now, man. You know, and reaping and enjoying the fruits of my labor. You know what I'm saying? Just praising God for the things He gave me. You know, the things that can continue to uplift me. You know, to do the things I need to do to better myself and to better my walk with Christ and to stay on the righteous path. And Lord, be strengthening me to continue to do this for y'all, man. And continue to come back and forth and doing everything I need to be doing. So give me a couple days, man. I got another video I want to do soon. It's probably gonna be about. I want to talk a little bit about worrying, man. You know, because that's something I do a lot, man. You know, because being alone, being alone out here on this journey, man, it can get real crazy sometimes. You know, it can get real silly at times, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got people to talk to, but like I say, for the people that's not following the way that you're following, man, not walking the righteous way like you walking, it can get kind of different because their mind is not the same way that you think, bro. They think more carnal, not more spiritual, so you got to be wary about that. But yeah, I'm probably do something about worrying, man, because a lot of people and it could add a lot to our life. It could take a lot away from our life, you know what I'm saying? So worry is not. I ain't gonna even go to it because I'm gonna speak a whole nother 10 minutes on that. But yes, sir. That's probably gonna be my next one, yeah, man. So y'all give me a couple days, man. It was good being back and demo with y'all. Get in tune with y'all. Love. Shabbat shalom. Peace and blessings.